Alphador. Moving on to Alphador. What's your position on the internet community? I'm gonna have to say low tier. I know that's not what you meant. That's my answer and I'm sticking to it. Next question by Alphador, why dragons? Now, I find myself asking this question quite a bit when I'm thinking to myself. I'm not really quite sure. I know how it started though. My cousin, who's a very talented artist whom I loved very much, his favorite animal is dragons. He always thought they were cool, and as the years passed, I guess the thought started to sink into my brain, and like dragons started to become like my number one favorite animal all of a sudden. Um, why though? I'm not really sure why. Whenever I am thinking this question to myself, I always come to the conclusion that it is their anatomy. Um, I'm not sure why though, because lizards essentially have the same anatomy, and I'm not really keen on lizards as I am with dragons. It could be the wings, but at the same time, birds have wings, and I'm not very fond of birds. I'm not really sure. So for now, I'm gonna have to say it's their anatomy that grinds my or turns my cranks. But until then, I don't know. Moving on, anyway. Alphador's third question: favorite book? I'm illiterate. I hate reading, especially when it comes to books with words only and not pictures. I friggin' hate it. And it's not that I can't read, it's that people can't write. Fan fiction, though, I can read fan fiction. I enjoy fan fiction, but real books, ugh. However, I do read like one series, and I'm gonna have to go with that series, which is Resident Evil. What a wonderful series. And fourth question by Alphador, favorite writer? Again, because I don't read, I'm gonna have to default and say the Resident Evil writer, which is S.D. Perry. She is wonderful. She actually made me read a book, and that's an accomplishment. Moving on to Red Bluebird. Favorite fruit? Watermelons. Easily. I would have said potatoes, but they're not a fruit, so watermelons. Definitely the best fruit in the world. And second question slash request by Red Bluebird. Say my name backwards. Drib elub dre. So yeah, drib elub dre. Or dur. Whichever. I don't know. Moving on to Kensei Kitsune again. Yay. He asks, two roads diverge into a wood, one well worn, the other overgrown and unused. So, bearing that in mind, would you like a sandwich? Yes, because I probably had to do some walking to get to those two roads. I would probably be very hungry, so yes, I would like a sandwich. And Kensei Kitsune's follow-up question, if so, what kind of sandwich? I'm really torn between a peanut butter sandwich, a turkey sandwich, and a ham sandwich with ketchup. I really don't know what I'd like, but because I've just done some walking, I'd probably be in the mood for some meat. So I'd probably like a toasted turkey sandwich of some sort. So yeah. And moving on to Cat Hat. Say tongue twisters! Oh dear. I suck at speaking and articulation is not one of my specialties, but okay. First one, this is one my dad created a long time ago and I've always remembered it, so I'll say it 3 times, I guess. Girl gargoyle, guy gargoyle, girl gargoyle, guy gargoyle, girl gargoyle, guy gargoyle, next one is one I've heard on the radio when I was like 7. Sad thing to remember as opposed to all the wonderful Christmases or something. No, I remember this tongue twister on the radio. It is, how does it go? Red leather, yellow feather. Let's try. Like, red leather, yellow feather, red leather, yellow feather, red leather, yellow feather. Seeing as I did that, I probably mixed up the words. And last one that I cannot do, that I actually researched on the internet. How does it go? 7 swords sheathed or something. I honestly don't know, but when I was trying to speak it out, I couldn't get it out once. Something to do with 7 swords and them being sheathed. Oh my god, talk about a tongue twister. And next question by Cat Hat. If you were stranded on an island, what would you bring? I'd probably bring this little bad boy right here because I love him so much. But I'm not sure what I would charge him with because like no sockets on a deserted island. Or, well, it's not really a deserted island, I don't think. Oh, where's your question? Stranded on an island. Yeah, might be a socket on that island. If there weren't, though, I would like to change my answer to my wonderful Game Boy Advance, which is not here at the moment, and a buttload of batteries. Yes.